like let's say if you were a head coach, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
business decision. You have an athlete coming in, 1 year term,
Mm-hmm.
defensive lineman,
Mm-hmm.
pass rusher. What do you feel like you're worth?
Um,
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out?
What's up, YouTube? Today we are doing something different. You know what I'm saying? Today I will be your host, Julio IML, and our special guest today is none other than your host, Mr. Isaac Uku.
woo, yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to have you, sir.
Hey, I'm happy to be here, man. I've never been in this type of scenario before. Never been on a podcast before.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm excited.
Some little switch up for y'all. Some little switch up.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. All right. So we're going to start off hot. So as y'all know, or if y'all have not seen yet, you know, Isaac is leaving us. He's leaving JMU. sad moment. But you know what I'm saying? So you entered the portal. Like what's your reasoning for enter the portal after you've been here for 6 years?
I felt like I was in a position where I wanted to maximize my opportunity. You know, I've been here being in college for this long. I'm leaving here with something. I had to get something out of college.
Yeah.
Other than that degree. So I felt like in order to maximize my opportunity and my chances of getting to the NFL, that I needed to move up and face quote unquote better competition,
Yeah.
you know, at the Power 5 level. And I feel like I had done a lot and accomplished a lot here at JMU, but it was just time for a new challenge.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Being here for 6 years can be very tiring, very long. You feel like you've outgrown the place. You know what I'm saying? It's been very like standstillish.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I've been here forever. You know, I'm very comfortable here. I love it here. It's been nothing but good to me. But you know, sometimes you got to move on. I feel like, and I just feel like that's the point where I'm at right now, where I just got to move on and experience new things.
Yeah, and especially because all the people you came in with left. You know what I'm saying?
Gone.
So you're kind of like the grandpa on campus, and probably gets a little lonely for you.
Yeah, I'm the only one here. You know, all my war veteran brothers. I was here through all the years that came in with the Mike Houston era. They're all gone. I just feel lonely. You know. You know, I love the young guys, but you know, it's just my boy Mike. You know, he was a soldier. You know, he's not dead, but he's not here. But like, you know, my boy Garrett, Samaj, Sam, Tuck, all my guys, man. It's been tough, but I've tried to stay strong.
But
hey, yo, y'all watching this video, man? Pause the video right now and subscribe. We need more subscribers.
Takes 2 seconds.
Takes 2 seconds.
And click the like button. 2 seconds.
Yeah, you'll get to see whenever we upload a new video, so you can be the first ones on there to hear the heat that we spitting on a weekly basis, man.
Day in and day out.
Day in and day out.
And just take 2 seconds. Just like, subscribe for us, and drop a comment, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy. You spend all day in the house anyhow. You do something that's gonna change your future for the better. But now back to the video, man.
But let's dive back into the transfer portal.
Yeah.
So you entered the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of attention off the jump. You were highly sought after. A lot of teams wanted you. Just to name a few big schools like Colorado, Auburn, Ole Miss, USF, just to name a few. Like, how did it feel once you hit the portal? 2-3 hours later, all these schools hitting you up. Like, how did that feel?
It definitely was a relief, you know, and it felt cool. I felt like the pretty girl at school, you know. Everybody asked me to prom, you know. I just felt great. But you know, it was nice having like that reassurance that you were the player you thought you were, in a sense, like, because I was always worried about hopping in the portal, like, what if nobody offers me, and then what if I'm not who I think I am, and all that stuff. So being reassured of that with all the coaches and people hitting me up, it was cool. It was definitely overwhelming. I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb for a little while, because it was getting to too much at one, just getting that sensory overload at that point. it was outrageous for that first day. Phone didn't stop ringing the entire day.
Yeah, no, that's
And
crazy.
yeah, and it was nothing like that when I was in high school. So
Yeah.
it was definitely a new experience. Yeah, but it was very overwhelming.
So out of like all these schools that are hitting you up, can you talk to us about like the process? Like, what are you looking for in a school? What are the details, or what are you going into these visits? What questions are you asking? Like, what are you looking for to make
Mhm.
a new home?
The main thing I'm looking for is football. Like that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
top
yeah.
thing. Number one is football. Can I see myself playing in that defense? Can I see myself excelling in that defense? You know, like when you're coming out as a freshman, yeah, you think about the football, obviously. But a lot of times, a lot of outside factors can come in because of the fact that you're going to be at that school for 4 years. So
Yeah,
you got to love the school.
yeah,
And the coach could leave at any time.
yeah,
But when you're a transfer coming in with 1 year, I think the main thing, I can go anywhere for 1 year.
yeah.
Like,
The main
I
thing
can,
is the main thing.
yeah, the main thing is the football. I can go to any area and acclimate to the area for like a 6-month period. It's
Yeah,
not the rest of my life or the
yeah,
next 4 years of my life. So the main thing is the football. If I think I can fit in that defense, if I think I can play in that defense, and then after that, I would say the next thing would be the connections that the school can give me in terms of life after football, or if football doesn't work out, you know,
yeah,
because it's nothing's guaranteed.
yeah,
So being able to set myself up for things outside of football and the connections that I can get through the university or through the head coach or through anyone on the staff that can help me in the future, or even if football doesn't work out.
yeah,
And then also, I would say another thing is like my development as a player. Like, what coaches do I think can develop me as a player and take me to a new level? Because that's the whole point of this process.
yeah.
You know,
Facts.
taking the opportunity to go to a higher level and produce at a higher level. And I would say that's a big thing as well.
I mean, and also we're living in the time of NIL. You know what I'm saying? We're living in the time of NIL, and it's crazy out there. You know, I'm not gonna ask you for no numbers because you know y'all be pocket watching.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, does NIL also play a factor into your decision?
Oh, no question. No question. I mean, it definitely plays a factor. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say it don't. It definitely plays a role. It's not the number one thing
Yeah.
for sure, but it definitely does play a role. It's nice to be able to feel financially comfortable and taken care of, especially when it's something I haven't experienced
Yeah,
up to this point in college, because you know
Yeah.
it's a new thing. So
yeah,
when I came into college, it wasn't something that was getting offered for real. At least, especially
FCS level.
at the type of recruit I was coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah, so it's cool, and it definitely does play a factor.
So what would you say you're worth? You know, I'm not telling you to drop how much any of these schools has offered you or any amount you've got,
Uh-huh.
but just like based off yourself, what would you feel like for 1 year? Like, let's say if you were a head coach, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
business decision. You have an athlete coming in, 1 year term,
Mm-hmm.
defensive lineman,
Mhm.
pass rusher. What do you feel like you're worth?
I would say like Pat Mahomes. What is that, like 50 million a year?
Why?
So like 50. I think 50
Play
million would
fiend.
be that would be something that I would accept. You know, something I'd be comfortable accepting, like 50 mil. Obviously, I would like to go for the hundo, but if I had to settle, I'd say about 50 million. You know, but nah, for real. Nah, I don't know. I mean, it's just whatever the market set. I mean, you're as valuable as the market. So like, if there's a lot of use, then someone could see a value
Yeah.
differently than others. So I wouldn't. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say no numbers because what if I say a number too low and then
Yeah.
I'm cheating myself? If I
Yeah,
say a number too
facts.
high, people are gonna think I'm crazy. But nah, it's just whatever the market sets you at. Honestly.
Look at this guy, so politically correct. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Look at
Yep.
him.
100%. No question.
So can you tell us about like some of the visits you've taken? Like what
Mhm.
visits you have taken? How did those go? Dive in.
Yeah, so the first visit I took was like 2 weeks ago. I went to Auburn in Alabama.
Okay.
Definitely a different environment. You know, I've been to Alabama when I was a younger, like probably like middle school, something around that time, but I haven't been since. It's definitely different than up here, more towards the north in like Maryland and Virginia and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But it was a nice college town. It reminded me a lot of like if you took UVA and JMU, like if you put JMU on like UVA's campus.
Okay.
It was kind of like that type
Okay.
of thing. A lot of like brick buildings and
Yeah.
stuff like that, like a town. Um, Yeah, it was really nice. Definitely a place that I thought would be a place that I could see myself at,
Yeah.
and that's the biggest thing. And then also the coaching staff was really nice. Head coach was extremely nice. Very personable guy. I love talking to them. I love getting to know them. Food was good. I probably gained like 5 pounds on each of these visits I've been going to. Honestly, all the food they be giving you, but it was a great visit.
So how would you talk about like the facilities? You know what I'm saying? It's Power 5 school. I know the facilities were crazy.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was something I had never experienced. Like I was like, ain't no way. I remember I was texting people. I was like, yo, this is literally cheating. Like this is literally cheating. Like compared to what we got, and no knock on JMU or anything like that, but compared to what we have here versus what I was seeing there, I mean, like cryo chambers. I mean, infrared saunas. I mean, they had like a human car wash. They had like 3 locker rooms. But keep in mind, obviously, you're not gonna get this everywhere. They had just built this back in like December and stuff. But it literally looked like an NFL facility. Like the way when you walk in from the entrance, it's like stories high. It looks like an NFL facility.
Nah, that's crazy. So you also said you went to Ole Miss. Talk to us a little bit about that visit. Like, how was that?
That visit was great too. I mean, they're not making it easy on me. Ole Miss. A lot of the same things that I would say about Auburn, I would say about Ole Miss as well. Nice little college town, nice environment, nice people. South as well, so different than what I'm experiencing in Virginia and Maryland. But the coaches was really cool. The environment was really cool. I feel like their facilities were under construction at that point, but I was able to see a video and see like the indoor and the weight room and stuff like that. And that was really nice. I mean, that's going to be done in a couple months, I think. So, yeah, everything there was really nice as well. I mean, 2 great visits, honestly.
Yeah, that's lit. That's lit. Talk about the food. You know what I'm saying? They was feeding y'all at the visit. What type of food was they feeding you?
It was all types of food. So it was like there was this place called Lucy's, I think, at Auburn for breakfast. At chicken and waffles. They was fire. They had potatoes. That was fire.
Get your little Keithley going on. What would you rate it out of 10?
I'll give it about a 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 8 out of 10. It was a great place in terms of the food. I feel like 8 is great. What I mean? And then it was like, I think for lunch they took me to like this place, like a bar-ish type of place, like hamburgers, burgers, and all that type of restaurant type feel, kind of like an O'Neill's type thing. And then for dinner, I had me a ribeye. Okay. And then when I went to Ole Miss, it was a lot of it's a lot of the same things. Like breakfast, they take you to a place that had like bacon. And, I had like pancakes and eggs and stuff like that. And then lunch, it was more of a chicken tenders, burgers, that type of thing. And then dinner, I didn't have steak this time. I think I had a burger for dinner this time. It was like some type of special burger.
So
this place called like Beret, huh? What did you say? But yeah, that jump was fire. The food. I mean, it's too much food at a point. Sometimes I was eating when I wasn't even hungry. Like it's like a meal every 4 hours or 3 hours. But it was cool. Free food. So,
well, the people want to know, man. When is the big decision coming? Do you have a date in mind? Like, you have a timetable?
No, I don't have a date. I want to get to wherever I'm going before they start summer workouts.
Okay,
that's my main thing when it comes to this. So I don't have a certain date at all. Y'all just gotta stay tuned.
Of course.
I'm gonna announce it on the pod.
Yeah, y'all gotta stay tuned because you know where it's dropping at.
Yeah,
only on the pod.
Only on the pod.
Not no post, not no Insta, not no pic, not no tweet. Only on the pod.
And whatever coach I choose, y'all better not tell it before I say it on the pod.
You know what I'm saying? Right here on YouTube. But you know what I'm saying? As we all know, you are leaving.
Yeah.
We'd like to inform y'all, yes, the podcast is still going on.
No, it's not. He's lying. It's like, nah.
Man, he trying to replace me already.
Nah.
But just tell him, like, what's our plan on continuing the podcast when you're gone?
So the plan for the podcast is we're going to try and move it to an online format. Try and do it using like StreamYard or like Riverside or one of those streaming platforms. We'll be able to access more guests as well that way. Being able, not having to have people in house and in field.
Big guests, big time guests.
But if we were ever to have a guest who is in field, it would just be them with that person.
Yeah, and then the other person.
Yeah, so that's how we're gonna continue the pod. our last episode really blew up. I mean, it's very encouraging.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. You know, I definitely think like
Yeah,
people always say it takes that one video to really
that's that one.
catapult you. And
Hey,
that's
what
the thank
Deion
you,
say?
man.
We coming.
yeah,
Yeah.
we coming.
Hey, man, if y'all watching this and y'all, you know what I'm saying, have any business opportunities that, you know what I'm saying, we can take full advantage of, please reach out. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for somebody to sponsor our podcast.
Oh yeah,
If you know a friend, a cousin, a aunt, a grandma, you know what I'm saying, an uncle, somebody, put us in contact. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You have our contacts, you have our social medias. Put us in contact. We'll love to be sponsored by somebody, you know what I'm saying, to help us out, you know what I'm saying, with our day-to-day living.
No
you know what I'm
question.
saying? So if y'all can be a blessing, please ask your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your grandma, your auntie, anybody you know,
Mhm.
please help us out. We're looking for somebody to sponsor us. You know what I'm saying? And it's been great. Stay
It's been
tuned for
great.
Isaac's commitment. It's coming soon,
Yeah,
real
it's coming.
soon. It's coming. We coming.
I'm gonna come.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
That's insane. But yeah. Thank you for watching, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and be easy, man. Stay
All right,
safe.
y'all. Peace, man. Thanks for listening.
Love y'all.